Hi everyone, I'm Holly from hollygrace.ca and you're watching Hometalk. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make an adorable Frosty porch gnome. Let's jump into the project.
We are going to begin our project here with a 3-pronged tomato cage. Mine is 3 feet in height. And what we are going to do is we're going to flip the tomato cage over onto its side, and using a pipe cleaner, I'm going to take the end 3 prongs and I'm going to attach them together. You want to make sure you twist your pipe cleaner nice and tight so that it doesn't slip. I have some magnolia leaf Christmas picks here, and I'm going to fluff out the leaves so that they're nice and arranged properly. We want to make sure that they're all fluffed out because we want to get the most coverage possible with these. So once my picks are all fluffed out and looking nice, I'm going to begin to apply them to my cage. So I'm going to start on this vertical wire here, and then I'm going to place my pick so that it just drapes just past the edge of the tomato cage. And then using some floral wire, I'm going to twist it around the pick and the tomato cage, attaching them together. You want to make sure you tie your wire nice and tight so the picks don't slip. I'm going to add more picks, working them in underneath of the leaves so that they're nice and tight together. And I also want to attach them at the top of the tomato cage. I'm going to continue in this fashion, overlapping the leaves pick after pick until I've covered the whole bottom of my tomato cage in floral picks. I used about 18 of these magnolia leaf picks to go around the bottom. Once the bottom is done, we are going to work our way up to start to cover the top. The picks are a little bit long, so I do need to trim them just so they don't go past the tomato cage at the top. So I've trimmed them just a bit here, and then I'm using floral wire again to attach them around. I do want to overlap them just a bit over the bottom pick so that there are no gaps and holes. Once my picks are all attached and we've covered the tomato cage, leaving just about a quarter at the top open, I'm going to take a pair of nylons here and I'm going to cut off one end of the nylon, and then using some cotton batting stuffing, I'm going to stuff the leg of my nylon just about halfway down. Once I have the cotton batting in my nylon, I'm going to pull the sides of the nylon nice and tight and wrap them around and tie them in a knot. The tighter you tie your knot, the smaller your nose will get. So I'm just using my fingers here to arrange the nose so that it's a nice, perfect round gnome nose. And then I can again use my fingers to work the cotton batting around so that it's nice and round. Then I'm going to take the ends of the nylon here and I'm going to tie them onto the tomato cage to keep my nose in place where I want it, tying it in a knot nice and tight around the picks. Once I have my nose on, I'm going to go ahead and make the hat for my gnome. So I have a 20 by 20 inch piece of fabric here. This is just a nice furry winter fabric, and I'm going to fold it into a triangle. And then I'm going to use some hot glue to glue together one side of the triangle. Once I have my hot glue in place, I'm going to fold down the fabric here and just use a little bit of pressure to secure it into place. Then with the open end of our hat, we're going to cut it into a nice swoop. So I'm going to use some fabric scissors here and cut a nice swooped edge for my gnome hat. Once the cut is done, I can flip my hat inside out so that the right sides are facing out. And then I'm going to use a pencil to get the tip of the hat nice and straight. So I'm going to take this pencil here and I'm going to push it just to the end and push out that tip of my hat. With my gnome hat complete, I'm going to place it onto my gnome and then get it into place where I want it, working it around the nose so that you can see the nose. I'm going to use this icy garland that I picked up at Michael's to work around the hat just for a little bit of decoration. And then I'm going to add in any extra embellishments just as a little bit of extra decor for my gnome hat. With my gnome complete, I can go ahead and place him on my porch to add a nice frosty piece of decor to my winter porch. If you don't want to place your gnome outside, inside is also an option. So don't forget that you can place these gnomes wherever you like in your Christmas decor. They don't have to be just on the porch. I really hope you guys enjoyed this project, and I hope that you will check me out on social media at Holly Grace Blog. Thank you so much for tuning into Home Talk, and we'll see you on another video. Bye.